Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to walk you through how to create a Git branch. What is a Git branch? A Git branch basically represents an independent line of development. Say, for example, you are a programmer or a developer working in a team, and your task is, for example, to create a login page. What you want to do, you don't want to commit any changes you do to the main or the master branch, which is the main code base. You want to actually finish this independent line of development, finish writing the code for the login page, and then you do all the commit, edit, everything separately, staging in a separate branch. So that's basically what a branch is used for, is an independent line of development. You don't want to commit your changes to the main branch. Hence, you create several branches and serves that as a different line of development. You can look at a branch as a kind of new working directory that you can edit, stage, and commit. To create a new branch, there is a git command you can use. It is called git space branch followed by the name you want to call the branch. So let's go ahead and create a git branch. Before I create a new branch, I just want to check the status of my staging area. So I type in git space status and just see if we've got anything. Oh, I've got one file in the staging area, which is a .gitignore file. I wasn't going to commit it, but since it's there, I will commit it. So I'll do git commit. I will add a comment to that with the -m and just put some quotes because it's going to be a text, and I will say git ignore added. Press enter. So it tells you here the changes that have been made. So if I do a git status again, git space status, I should have nothing in the staging area. There you go. So this is the master branch. So when you create a repository or initialize it, it makes it the master. So now I want to create a new branch. So I'm going to call it, I'm going to name it after what I want to do. So to create a new branch, you type in git space and then the word branch followed by the name of what you want to do. I'll say login and press enter. So I've now created a new branch called login. So if I do a git status, git space status, it still shows us the master branch. So I want to switch to the new branch I created. So to do that, you do git space, type in the word checkout, followed by the name of the branch you created. All right, so now it tells you here, git checkout login switched to branch login. So if I do a git space status, it's now saying, you can see it's referencing the new branch, nothing to commit, working 3 is clean. If you notice here, it says working 3 is clean. A working 3 can also be classified as dirty when the files in the staging area has not been committed. So once your Git Batch screen is becoming full, you can clear the screen by typing clear and enter, and that will clear the screen. And you can see here it's got login in bracket, which means I'm no longer in the master code base. I'm now in the branch. So what I want to do, I want to quickly create a file. So I'll do touch space, and I'll make it login dot, I'll just say user login.html, press enter, and if I open my main app file, you should see the file there. So that's the file I've just created, the HTML file, user login.html. So if I do a git status on that one, git space status, it will show that I've got file that has not been added to the staging area. So I can add it to the staging area by doing git space add dot, press enter. Now if I do git space status, you can see I've got a new file called user.login in the staging area. At this stage, this file is known as a dirty file because it hasn't been committed yet. I can also remove it by using this command here to unstage it. So again, if I want to commit this file, all I need to do is do git commit -m to put a comment, and I'll just put a comment. I'll just say user login added. Press enter, and it gives you here. So it's now the commit is into this branch, the login branch. So now if I do a git status, the staging area should be clear. You can tell you here, it tells you on that branch, nothing to commit. Working tree is clean. So we've removed the dirty file. So that's it on this lecture on creating a Git branch. Thanks for watching, and bye. Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I am going to walk you through how to merge a Git branch. What is a merge? A merge basically lets you integrate other branches into the current branch. The command you need to do a merge of a branch is git space merge followed by the name of the branch. If you type that command into the Git batch, it will merge whatever branch you've named into the current branch. So I have got the Git batch open, so I'm just going to do a quick git status just to check the status. Git space status and enter. All right, so there's nothing in this branch to commit. Everything's clean. I am going to change to the master branch. So what I want you to watch out for here is this file here called user login.html. This file was committed to this login branch. But if I change the branch to the master, this file should disappear. Let's have a look. So to change, we do git space checkout, and then the name of the branch I want to be current is a master, and I press enter. You've noticed that file user HTML has now disappeared because it doesn't belong to that branch. Okay, that user login.html was checked in to the login branch. So this is where the merging comes in handy. So for us to see all the files, we need to merge the branches. So let's assume that we have finished our development of the login project, and we want to merge the two branches together. So the command we need to do that, we're going to type in git git followed by the word merge, followed by the name of the branch. In this case, it is login, and then you press enter. So it tells you here a git merge login updating. Fast forward, tells you this is a file that was committed in the login branch. So that has now added to the, you can see that file is now showing up inside the master. All right, so that file now, because we've merged the branches, that file we checked in or we committed while we're in the login branch is now visible inside the directory while we have the master branch as the current branch. Sometimes when you do a merge in a live production environment, you might have to give a reason why you are merging the branches. So you may get a prompt for you to give reasons. So it's a bit more stricter in a production environment because you have to account for everything you do. So that's it for this lecture on merging. If you are working on projects alone, you won't be doing a lot of branching and merging. But if you're working in teams and stuff like that and remotely, then you'll be more involved with branching and merging. So that's it for this lecture. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.